Hello. We should update Vault Hunters. It clearly needs some updating. It's been way too long. We need to update it.
Broom.
Why don't we just restructure the entire mod pack and make it for Minecraft 1.18?
Broom.
You're right, Dusky, that would be a lot of work, but like, it'd be cool and all.
Broom.
Yes, we should totally discuss all of this in this very private environment with no leaks whatsoever.
Broom. Broom, broom, broom.
Here's everything that is added in Vault Hunters 1.18. Starting off with a pretty minor one. Iskall utilities won't be there at all. At least, the blocks room won't. And apparently, there's just going to be a different mod that has all the different blocks that are normally used in Iskall utilities. So, I don't really know. Something called gelatine blocks are going to be added. According to the leaks, it's something like a honey block. Immersive engineering is going to be removed. Industrial foregoing is going to be removed. Sophisticated backpacks, on the other hand, are going to be added, so more backpacking could be fun or useful. I don't really know. I'd have to assume that they're probably going to lock it behind some sort of research, just because that's what they do. Though, if I remember correctly, it's not too broken overpowered, so I don't really know for sure. Nature's Compass could be added, which is very interesting because that would help find biomes that normally take years to find a lot easier. Then again, we already had the cartographer for that, and also Thieves. Durability tooltip could be added, which seems useful, I suppose. Though I feel like that's more of like a thing that most people would add on their own if they really cared that much about it. So I'm not so sure about that one. Here's a really big one. Danks, one of the most favorite mods that most people like the best according to Hellfire Mage's polls that he does like all the time. The favorite research is Danks, and those are apparently getting removed. Pretty Pipes also getting removed, which really sucks because those two are really cool. Hopefully they find some kind of alternative for both of those, because that would be hype as frick. Like, holy crap. 1.18 decoration mods won't be gated, so I'm wondering how that's going to affect like research progression. Maybe they're just going to make everything just cheaper in general, or something like that. I'm not sure, but decoration mods no longer require research. Mining Gadgets is making a huge nerf, like recipe changes, in vault nerf, and power change. Whatever that's supposed to mean, I don't really know. Whatever power change means. I'm assuming that means it'll take more or less power. Terra Shatterer is not disabled, but all other baubles are getting removed, so Botania is going to be a lot cheaper because of that. So Botania is no longer going to become as meta, so you don't really need Botania. It's like more balanced in general, which is very interesting kind of thing to do. They're considering removing the entire minimap, so you can't see like treasure rooms and stuff. Loot Beam mod is getting added. I don't know exactly what that is. Screenshot will probably be on screen at the moment. Safe zone modifiers are going to be removed in 1.18. There's going to be brand new modifiers, maybe something that replaces safe zone. There's going to be a lot of other ones. Modifiers are going to be stackable. Vault modifiers are, quote, tier 1. I don't really know what that means. Adding catalysts make a Vart Crystal more and more unstable, as well as being able to stack modifiers. And there's a screenshot on screen right now. There's no Gluttony Charm, but its effect is now going to be a hero modifier, which could be interesting. So eating food could be a lot faster, making bulk fruit, for instance, more effective, while not having to research, but I'm not sure if those Dark Utils are Botania. Both room changes co-op puzzles, which I'm not sure what that means. I hope it's something similar to Hypixel Skyblock Dungeons, but more cooperative. Like, maybe like bomb defusing dungeons, that would be interesting. Like, an interesting take on how to do co-op puzzle rooms. I'm not really sure, to be honest, what they're doing. I thought they haven't really given too much into that. They said Battle Royale vaults. I haven't found any explanation about that. Someone could like clarify that in the comments. I'll pin it. Battle Royale vaults. I don't know what that means. All I'm thinking right now is Fortnite, and that's weird. I don't like Hornet that much. Like, I understand that maybe Vault Hunters might be wanting to get into that Battle Royale genre, but I don't see how that's gonna work. Is it only for servers? I don't know. Now there's gonna be a thing called elite mobs, which means mobs that have higher stats, I'm assuming, which could be very interesting to play with. Okay, new hostile mobs in vaults, which could be interesting, because I'm assuming that probably means piglins, all the new mobs. Maybe they'll add Warden with, like, because there are more mods. I don't really know too much about that. There's a new bounty system, which I don't really know what that means, but there's a new bounty system. I'm not 100% sure what that means, but it does exist. There's a brand new vault type room called challenge rooms, which seems interesting. I'm really hyped for that part. Like, the new rooms and the more less blandness and repetitiveness to the vault there is, the better it could be for content creators and just less burnout overall. Could be very nice. I really just cannot wait. This actually seems epic. They've been doing a really good job hyping it up so far, I gotta admit. Trove Vaults. I've actually never played a Trove Vault, so I don't know what that means. Even though I did make a video called all the different vault types, I don't think that was in that video. Apparently that's getting reworked. I'm not sure exactly what that entails or what that means even. But that's getting remade. Not all objectives will be released on release date, which means that they're probably going to be adding more objectives than just kill the boss and scavenger. They could be adding brand new objectives that could be really fun. I can't wait. There's a lot of stuff, so co-op vaults are going to be a little bit more forgiving, which seems really fun. There's going to be a new trap, which could be fun. It says faster start. I'm not sure exactly what that means. I'm pretty sure that means shorter early game, so you don't have to kill the dragon for being able to play the rest of the mod pack. There's infinite rooms, and vaults now completely have infinite rooms, which is very interesting. Infinitely generating vaults. And it will tell you the time you have on the crystal. So maybe that means that it's randomized. The vault times, like how long it takes to, how long you get inside the vault is randomized. So you would want to like plan your vaults beforehand using that information. Honestly, this all seems so new and hype. There's now going to be a thing called casual mode. That's something that was requested a lot in the previous version of Vault Hunters, which I'm probably never going to ever touch because guess what? I'm a hardcore gamer. Though I probably won't be playing hardcore again. Probably still do extreme though. Extreme Craft Class was extreme stuff. I feel like that would be still fun for me. Wow, I suck. Holy crap. They're removing natural spawning mobs. So like tweaked mod spawners, walking up to them will spawn it and they'll trigger once. Vault generation is rewritten so less laggier worlds and less modded blocks. Screenshot on screen. And there's no need to complete Kill the Ender Dragon before starting vaults, as I said earlier. Vault gear changes. Let's go. Shields are for defensive playstyle and totems for off. So no more resistance or HP on totems. Recycling vault gears to some kind of dust instead of scrap, I guess. I'm not really sure exactly what that means. There's not much clarification on what that means. There's a block that they're going to be adding called the Demagnetizer, which basically prevents magnets from working inside your base. This could help like not clutter your inventory if you accidentally forget to turn off your magnet. That would, if you have like a bunch of farms that use water streams, magnets could potentially ruin those. So this is a very interesting way of getting rid of this problem. Vault gear won't take durability damage in the overworld. Let's go! That's actually massive. Like, the thing is, the reason why no one uses vault gears in the overworld is because it takes durability damage. Rooting the durability of your vault gear is just not worth it. So this is a massive change. I really love this, just because I really didn't like... I lost my netherite armor like twice because I forgot where I put it. And also, it's just not as fun, like, having to, it's just not as fun because you don't really get to see those amazing stat boosts that you're getting outside of Vault, especially like if you get like speed or reach on your Vault gear. It's like really nice. So that's really nice. I love that. Oh my god, that's amazing. Vault gear is getting reworked. Here's a screenshot. Very interesting. It says Paxel won't be Paxel anymore. I don't know what that means, but the Paxel is getting reworked in some way, shape, or form. Paxel will have a way to take 0 durability in the overworld, same with magnets, which is very nice because magnets are extremely useful when like collecting lots of raw resources. So this is actually a really cool system that they're adding. The Paxel enchantment, so when you're trying to get Fortune 8, won't be RNG based. Big dubs right here. Now we don't have to craft like 80 Paxels just so you can get Fortune 8. Actually massive. The enchantment system altogether will be have a rework, so that's very interesting. Paxel charms won't exist. Vault trinkets will be added in Vault Hunters 1.8, and it'll be their own like trinket. They'll say like negate fall damage or do 50% less fall damage, which kind of removes Elvish. To get fall damage reduction, the player would need to get like Feather Falling 4. Vault trinkets will have durability and are not infinite. I'm assuming that these trinkets that they're talking of are going to be somewhat similar to the Botania trinkets, but they're also going to be like have durability, and it's very interesting. I'm really hoping that these also just don't work in the overworld, because I mean, don't lose durability in the overworld like the Vault Magnets and Paxel, as that would be very nice to have. Next up, we have Vault Skills and Research. Archetypes are going to become more differentiated, separated from like the skill point system. Elvish is getting removed, Artisan's getting removed. The more you craft, it just become better at it. So instead of like having just a skill, you just like get it whenever you start crafting vault items, which is really interesting way of doing it. I really like that personally. Could be very interesting to work with. There's a new thing called teams are going to be added, where you can share research with your team. That would have been so nice during when I did my original 2,500 days in Vault Hunters, because like teams would have been absolute, just like being able to just like share research with the people on my SMP would have been so nice. Though I do hope that they do some kind of balancing, because 3 times the loot, that's kind of unbalanced if you get research stars just as fast. So maybe people in teams, like, you have to researchers cost slightly more, not like 3 times, but like, I mean, however many times. It should be like maybe like 2.5 or whatever, 0.5 times, not quite as expensive. So it's still advantageous to play as with a team, but it's not really like hindering you. I don't really know. There's lots of different ways that they could approach this. I just think that keeping it as default prices will cause like unbalance. I don't really know. In World Generation, apparently gold bars are getting removed from nether fortresses. I don't really know why this is an important change. Maybe there's something about gold bars that were useful that I just completely was just a complete oversight on my part. Maybe like they can be turned into gold. I don't really know. The vault currency texture is going to be changed. Let's go. It doesn't look ugly. Actually, honestly, it was fine. It was kind of like an 8-bit, older in style kind of texture that it was earlier. I think that was cool and all, but definitely having a revamp is very, very cool. Vault Hunters now has an official loading screen. Cannot wait for that. And gilded chests are getting remodeled. Here's a screenshot. That's about it for things that were added. So if you want to get the most latest up-to-date stuff, go check out the Vault Hunters official Discord. There's a channel called Vault Hunters Spoiler Talk, and there's a pinned message that like shows exactly all the stuff that's new. I will mention that I have seen things that I haven't confirmed, like themed vaults, etc., that just seem extremely cool, and this update is definitely hype. I 100% recommend going into the Discord and checking out everything that is now added, as there's a lot of cool stuff. Like, seriously. Go check it out if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next video.